all of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. I have only made this letter longer because I have not had the time to make it shorter. People almost invariably arrive at their beliefs not on the basis of proof but on the basis of what they find attractive. The heart has its reasons which reason knows nothing of. We know the truth not only by the reason, but by the heart. Truth is so obscure in these times, and falsehood so established, that, unless we love the truth, we cannot know it. I made this letter very long, because I did not have the leisure to make it shorter. I lay it down as a fact that if all men knew what others say of them, there would not be 4 friends in the world. We are generally the better persuaded by the reasons we discover ourselves than by those given to us by others. Man's sensitivity to the little things and insensitivity to the greatest are the signs of a strange disorder. If we submit everything to reason, our religion will be left with nothing mysterious or supernatural. If we offend the principles of reason, our religion will be absurd and ridiculous. There are 2 equally dangerous extremes: to exclude reason, to admit nothing but reason. Few men speak humbly of humility, chastely of chastity, skeptically of skepticism. Clarity of mind means clarity of passion, too. This is why a great and clear mind loves ardently and sees distinctly what it loves. The greater intellect one has, the more originality one finds in men. Ordinary persons find no difference between men. Man is equally incapable of seeing the nothingness from which he emerges and the infinity in which he is engulfed. There is a God-shaped vacuum in the heart of each man which cannot be satisfied by any created thing but only by God the Creator, made known through Jesus Christ. Belief is a wise wager. Granted that faith cannot be proved, what harm will come to you if you gamble on its truth and it proves false? If you gain all; if you lose nothing. Wager, then, without hesitation, that he exists. Love knows no limit to its endurance, no end to its trust, no fading of its hope. It can outlast anything. Love still stands when all else has fallen. There are only 2 kinds of men: the righteous who think they are sinners and the sinners who think they are righteous. People are generally better persuaded by the reasons which they have themselves discovered than by those which have come into the mind of others. Men are so necessarily mad, that not to be mad would amount to another form of madness. Can anything be stupider than that a man has the right to kill me because he lives on the other side of a river and his ruler has a quarrel with mine though I have not quarreled with him? Distraction is the only thing that consoles us for miseries, and yet it is itself the greatest of our miseries. Le silence eternal de ces espaces infinis m'effraie. The eternal silence of these infinite spaces frightens me. Contradiction is not a sign of falsity, nor the lack of contradiction a sign of truth. What a chimera is man! What a novelty, a monster, a chaos, a contradiction, a prodigy! Judge of all things, an imbecile worm, depository of truth, and sewer of error and doubt, the glory and refuse of the universe. Nature is an infinite sphere whose center is everywhere and whose circumference is nowhere. Nature has made all her truths independent of one another. Our art makes one dependent on the other.